Welcome to TLTV, Joy and Pleasure Celebrated in Wine. I am here in the Louvre. Actually, I'm under the Louvre. I'm actually underground in the Carousel du Louvre where the wine tasting takes place, Le Grand Tasting. And here you can actually see the, let's say, upside down pyramid of the Louvre. And one of the things that is special about this particular wine event is that at this wine event you have an option of not only tasting the Grand Crus, which is very special on its own, but besides that you can choose many pre-selected wonderful wines. And actually it's a hard challenge to find a bad wine, and you get wines from Lebanon, Turkey, America, New Zealand, and of course a abundance of beautiful French wines. And I'd say welcome to TLTV, welcome to a wonderful wine adventure. Let's get started, let's taste some wonderful wines. So we continue the journey and we go to Saint-Emilion Grand Cru, and we have a Clos Fourtet, and that is 2012. 2012, very interesting year in Saint-Emilion as well. And it is a wine, I'll be honest with you, I have been sniffing it and it's really delightful. So if we look at that, at this particular vintage, the date of the harvest was around the 17th of October, so quite late for the harvest. The assemblage is 86% Merlot, it is 10% Cabernet Sauvignon and 4% Cabernet Franc. They made around 42,000 bottles of this particular vintage, and I'll be very honest with you, I'm looking forward now to have a small taste. The average vine age is around 25 years, so let's see. Okay, now this is blueberry goodness. Very velvety in the nose. Very powerful, very present, a lot of fruit, very well integrated tannins. It has some cream, so I always call this blueberry pie. It is a true delight. This is big wine. And for me, this is 93. I really like this. This is the end of Le Grand Tasting at the Louvre. It's time to basically call it a day, probably have a glass of wine. A big thank you to the organization of the Le Grand Tasting. It's been a tremendous pleasure, a wonderfully well organized wine fair with a selection of wines that is second to none. So absolutely wonderful. And I truly appreciate the actual, let's say, selection I could taste this time, and hopefully I'll see you again soon. And basically, as you can see behind me here, everybody's celebrating, everybody's really enjoying the wonderful tastings here, and I'd say time to sign off. And as always, I wish you wonderful wines, wonderful food, excellent people and great wine discussions. See you again soon. Bye bye.